Bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for...
Well, that's embarrassing. I wasn't live this entire time. I'm sitting here talking to y'all. Hopefully y'all can hear it.
Leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive
Thank
cell
you,
death, but
Matt.
it's really more of a liquefaction.
It's my roommate.
Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised
Whoa,
to
whoa,
keep
whoa,
you
whoa.
from dying so horrifically.
Why are you welding me inside of a chamber?
I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but...
As your safety inspector, none of this looks up to code. Just saying.
Oh, I see we're in position. Good
In
luck.
position for what? See, if you're up to code, that wouldn't happen. His glass is a lot fancier than mine.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, a smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak.
That's cool.
Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist.
What happens if it breaks
Gunslinger,
them?
one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
It's getting hot in here. I don't need to sing, I'm sorry. Gotta know how to do that.
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him?
Found him.
Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Alright, so that one?
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty
What are
way
you?
to go.
Mouse squirrel looking thing. Lead me to loot. So pretty. Has no weapons. Oh, where's your legs, bro? Loot everything. Step 1 to almost any game I play. Look at the pinatas! Pinatas are so cute. You don't see me, go away. Okay. I don't have a weapon. Pinata. Squirrel thing. That's really loud.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Ladder. Jump. I lived. Alright.
Hey, you. Come here.
You come here.
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Who's law? Okay. I get it. Cool. I can use my medical skill, even though it's 5.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
Already broken the company man playthrough. That was fast. At least I helped somebody.
Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him.
By yourself.
Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right?
Where's your safety?
Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Spacer's Choice policy clearly stipulates that dead and as good as dead are 2 completely different properties of matter. Unless I'm dead, I'm contractually obligated to attend to my post. I will report that illegally grounded spacecraft if it is the last thing I do. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Right, there you go.
You'd better take my gun then. Careful. It's worth more to the company than I am. Here,
Damn right
you
it
can have
is.
my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Yes. Obvious. He said something about a saber. There we go. Hot bar. Looking good. Question on that. Alright. What is this? Mag pick. Ooh, food. Don't cough on me. Oh, it's gonna take. Back away from the boom booms.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the... This...
I don't listen to traders. I can control time. 2. Oh, that was not the button I was supposed to push. So one way to use slow time. Flag match. No, no. First death. Love a good first death. Wonder how far back it put me. Pretty far back, actually. was the third one I saw him that time. I'm up, they see me, I'm down. I'm up, they see me, I'm down. Die. Lag. It's not good. I gotta change my settings somewhere. Brand new PC should not be doing that.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
That might be why. Let's try that.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Go
Oh, no.
on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad.
What,
I'd
you
slap him with a
expect me to
fine if it
carry
weren't
it?
for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he?
I'm
Of
not
course I
supposed
am.
to tell him I
I'm a
helped him.
superior officer. Stands to reason, don't it? Just
Not
you
at all.
watch. I'll cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense.
Sounds
I
good.
just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath.
You were standing
my
there when I
legs,
walked
son.
up. I did all the work so far.
Seriously? But those marauders will... Ugh. You know what? You're right.
There you go.
It's time we cross those marauders
Company
off,
life.
find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Yeah! Do it. I'm gonna let y'all go first. I missed both of those. Oh, well, she's down. I don't want to play with you. Go away. It's officially more efficient. There's a body here somewhere. Yeah, assault rifle. Man, reload. It's easier than I thought. It's a pinata thing. Oh man, that has to hurt. It's a pleasant noise. It's just really loud. That's probably loud for y'all too, so I'm gonna turn that down just a little bit. There we go. Level up! Well, I get hurt a lot, so where's health? Leadership should probably be a company man thing. Sounds about right. Obvious choice.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
I'm sure it doesn't. The unreliable. That's good. See?
Marauder,
Boom.
please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
I am a safety inspector, thank you. Let's go see who's...
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
I am the authority. You're about to get a ticket.
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel.
Astrogator.
Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment.
What
and exit this
misappropriated
vessel
equipment?
in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
Should I mock?
I have been programmed to communicate with diplomacy and tact. Please allow me to demonstrate. Gesture procedures initiated. Please engage in airlocks. Prepare to reject.
We're on the ground.
In 5, 4,
Right?
3, 2,
Are we?
1.
Okay, yeah, we are. Ha!
Still here.
Take that,
My
computer.
deception protocol-
Centennial 1,
I
AI
have been
0.
programmed to express disappointment.
Minus, you know, my lag and my stream not starting at the correct time, but I'm getting there. Hawthorne.
This
That's that
vessel
guy
is
that
the
landed,
registered property
that I
of
landed on.
Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
It's a red smear.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty.
Wow, she's sad.
I am
AI is real.
programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Yes.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately,
Company.
our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an
No Man's Sky
emergency landing.
flashbacks, just
The main drive's
your
power
ship doesn't work
regulator
anymore.
has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
I could use engineering.
Astutely observed. However,
Astutely.
the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge
I'll try.
identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? It is difficult for me to do so. I am programmed to accept commands from Captain Alex Hawthorne, after all. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
I'll try, but I'm probably gonna die. A lot. What's in here?
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly.
That's
Please
creepy.
ignore them.
What surveillance thing? Let's see camera. Ooh, sawed-off shotgun. Okay, well I have like 4 of these, and they're 73, 73, 73, all the same thing. So, break down. Break it down. Ah, not that one. And that one. Okay, modify. Tinker. Nope, can't do that neither. Alright. Well, that was such a fun time. I'm so good at building stuff. Let's go get the power regulator thingamabob.
I'll be with you, friend. I'm Ernie
Howdy.
in the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources. Town sent me hereabouts to check on the guards. Now, seems to me, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but seems to me they're all dead.
Sounds about
Mind
right.
Tell me what happened here?
Marauders, all of them. Little white lie.
Accidentally, brutally shot themselves, huh? Unbelievable. Second time this month. Guess I
Second.
better get to cleaning up. Can't just leave company property scattered about, bleeding
Nope.
out on the dirt.
Exactly.
Is that an official Spacer's Choice spacecraft on an official Spacer's Choice landing pad? Do I look like an auto-mechanical sanitation unit? The answer to both questions is no. You don't want to amble on over to Edgewater at your earliest convenience. Constable's office might have work for someone with your,
Constable.
let's just say, aggressive disposition. Oh, and be sure to stop by the Edgewater Provisioner for a can of salt tuna. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
300 meters. They expect me to walk? I'm the company man. It's a pretty tree. Ooh, gate. Little bit of a lag. Alright, we'll go down just a little bit more. And we'll give that a shot. It's still there a little bit. What is that sound? While I think about it, should probably. Ooh, 180. I have 30 rounds. Alright. 1, 2 of them? Alright. Cartridge. No? Okay. What in the world is that? Primal. The squirrel things! No! Music box. I wonder what that's used for. Earwormed. Edgewater. Oh, that's a graveyard. Okay, so you have this type of drill, but big square. Alright. Hey, look at Silas.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
Not anymore. I'm just passing through.
It's safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Sounds pretty good. I just might do that. Do they pay you to chat with strangers?
I am employed by the Retirement Department of Spacer's Choice. That's fancy talk for working in the cemetery.
I like it.
Name's Silas, Junior in Humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Money.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean.
I'm the company man.
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated.
Yep.
That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company.
Yep.
Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see.
So this is working for the company because people aren't paying the company. I can do that.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case.
Why does Martin Abernathy have 2 names? Because he has 2 names.
Just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy, I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
I'll give that a shot in a little bit. This is a nice trial run for me anyway. Make sure everything's working correctly. If you want to have a good laugh, there's a little 3-minute video on my page, if it's still up, of us pretending like we know what we're doing. It's actually kind of funny. I'll put some music on so you don't really hear us talking, but we look hilarious. It's worth a gander. Barbershop person. How are you so clean? You do not look like you would be a barber.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs.
Makes sense.
Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene.
And probably I'm cleaner than you. I've been frozen for
lawfulness.
I forget how long. It's been a while.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will
Plague,
report
that's a
to
little
me if your
extreme.
hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards.
My hair is perfect.
You will also
in the
report
game.
to me in the event of your death.
Hence the
Whereupon
hat.
I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I
Probably
expire,
should.
I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Company man. Let's see.
Edgewater is built on the discipline and sacrifice of its people. Say what you will about our town, but we all pull together. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. but I'd need some kind of collateral.
There's always a loophole in
My pair
paperwork.
of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
Barbershop. Got it. Do, 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 do.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix, but the answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus,
Oh, wait.
spoken. You and I are still talking.
Rude.
Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Nasty.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up.
She
I
did.
do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Nope.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we've got is hooked up to the town.
She's
transformer.
cute.
Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Frying myself.
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his
I
hands
don't
on
wanna
the
get fried.
regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the
Not my
old
forte.
botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. The geothermal plant was built by our owners, Spacer's Choice. Lit up the whole Vale once upon a time. Most of the Vale is now abandoned. All that power is going to waste.
Is it because winter's coming?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Yes, Matt, I will work on that when I have more than one viewer. But no, thanks for the tips. I'll keep track. I'm about to go in and change my shadow settings and stuff now to try to... It's lagging in a cinema, so it's something. So I'm about to go in and work on it. Thanks for the tip. Matt2332.
The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters.
You want to see
Former
something cool?
workers, I need them back at their posts. I
made
need
it.
them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
The leader.
My dad told me all about the plants. Taught me all he knew.
She's so
I
cute.
could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sorry.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful.
Boom!
You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine. And trusting
Is that
Miss
against
Holcomb
company
to guide you
policy?
if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so...
Engine
I'm
tape
all set.
can never fail.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Don't worry, I'm a fellow company man. It's gonna be alright. Companions. I'll think about it.
Hey, mister, can we talk?
That's bugging me. Okay. That's all pretty good. Let's give it a whirl.
Fine. Can we talk?
So much better. Ah!
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just... Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters. On account of it's his job and what all, but... that's not the only side of the tale. Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says.
I believe
It's
that.
just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Company man answer.
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. It don't seem right to me, mister. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it.
Whoops.
Max, his name is.
Sorry.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Two different directions. Nope. She wanted to go, yeah, that guy.
Sorry, I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. The next one comes out of your pay.
He's off the threat sprint. I'm going.
Boss's orders. Go, run.
Good.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too green.
That's cool.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider.
Fantastic.
Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison. Anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
What? I thought you...
Under the bus.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation,
Viewing
you look
distance.
at the floor,
Alright.
answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Company time, baby.
I can see why that troubles you. Ms. Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
No.
Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can account for. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
It's a very political answer.
If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
No, I'm willing to bet.
The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text.
Why?
If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book. What? No! I don't want to burn it! I would never... I mean, I just want to... Look, I have a very simple goal here.
Do explain.
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Here isn't that exact spot, or like this shiny place in Wasteland. I'm gonna go with that exact spot. If he's not there, he doesn't get the book. And I turn it over to the authorities, which I guess would be you. Why are you sitting down on the job?
You're safer inside the walls.
Why are you sitting down on the job? Bad. Ooh, it's back here. I don't want to use all three on the little box. Need more mag picks. Run away. So this is a house that's a Saltuna place. Not a door. Okay. want one. That would be a cool garage door. Aw. Look away, child. Actually, I think I can get away with this. Do 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 do. Do do. Chaw. Nice little Edison bulbs. I like. What is this? Oh. What was that? Should probably read things before I pick them up. Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Extra added artificial ingredients, including 50% more gluten. Plague. I just walked right through her. Whoa, where'd she go? Y'all saw that, right? There was a person here a second ago. Oh, that's funny. What else we got around here? Boing. Whoops. Alright, maybe I should hold on to this for a second. My trigger finger was itching. But I want the loot. And I think I don't see any more. Ooh, what's that? Another thing. Condor number 2. Yeah, no, been here, done that. Oh, but nobody's in here. What shift is this? And there's a thing up here. Okay. Oop, oop, oop. Alright. What else have I missed up there? Let's see here. Nothing. Cool. Hardcore parkour. Whoa, Matt, calm down. Matt, something else to keep in mind. When we're playing into something said in chat, make a habit of either reading the name, Matt2332, of the person you're talking to. We've already read all these. Yeah, I know my stream delay is super long. I'm sorry. Forgot to hit the YouTube button, not just the button in OBS. It's my fault. We'll fix it for the next one. And Matt, you're the only one that would really know my delay's off, because you're over there somewhere. I think. I'll find out when I watch this later. Been there, done that. What is this? Can't go in there.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders gone in.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost the sheriff. Ran off in the thick of it.
Under the cover of darkness. What's this place? House? Hotel. Ooh, a game.
If you're hungry, I could open up a can of something.
Yeah, open up a can of something. Is this your place? Obviously, because apparently I'm not stealing. Nice place you got here, Pavardi. Bumblebee Brewing Company. I'll try it. Sounds like a honey mead.
Oh, you like flowers? I can't find many kinds around here.
Pavardi, I'm sorry, but that's the closest thing you have to a flower. It's not a flower. Well, that might... No. Stare back.
If you need to go,
Nope,
I'll
nope.
wait outside.
Yep, alright. Not going in her bathroom. Seriously, nice place. Kitchen. Not a kitchen. Alright.
This is where the magic happens. Well, science. But it still happens.
Science. What do you do? Nothing. Sorry for all the running around, but if y'all ever get the game, y'all might remember where some stuff is. No, not a door. How do you get into these places? Their security is like on point. You're the mechanic, don't you have like a master key to some of these? Like, come on.
Wish we had some better rations.
At least you got your health.
Where'd you get your hair done?
I've never actually been in here.
You're alive! Is that her? I don't know if that's her.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice.
Didn't she
the office
die?
is writing up promotion.
Maybe it was
Purchase
her
3
sister.
criminal investigations, and the 4th one's free. Know how to
For it.
carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3
I can
marauders.
hit a bunch of triggers.
Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please.
What?
Just off the old fingerprint roller.
You want me to bring you fingers? And what kind of stuff are y'all putting in that saltuna? I'm gonna leave that at that. Fingers. Wanted.
Nothing I can do about that.
Barry Cotton. Gwillem. G. Antrim. Gwilliam? Oh. Figured they'd have some kind of weapon store in town.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
At least he's not talking to a chair. Which I kind of wish he was, because that would have been awesome.
Did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell
Oh,
Mr.
you're
Thompson
what's
I'll
it
be right at my
name's
post
husband?
Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
I heard plague, and you do not look good.
Didn't nobody ever tell you to never impress yourself between a man and his muttering? Which is, by the way, a normal and healthy mode of expression.
I know how you feel. I'm sitting here talking to an inanimate object. I was supposed to do that, I forgot.
Knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
I said that you were in there. And this should record to the YouTube thing, so... YouTube thing. Wow. I just said that. So, other people might watch it and not know who you are. Even though you should change your name back to Silas, but it's okay.
Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Is that why you're not at your post in the cannery?
Abernathy? You still got a couple decades.
No one was working.
I'd steer clear, Miss Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
With what? What do you think of a freelancer? Cough, cough. Pay me. That's what you need.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center.
Anthracillin.
Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
One, what's anthracillin?
I can.
I mean, I'm guessing here, but... Okay.
So you'll do it then?
Okay.
You oblige me with your haste.
You're the only one that's paid up so far, so I might as well...
Oh, Lord, it's in my
Probably gonna end up in there
spleen now. I
anyway.
can feel it.
So yeah, I'll bring you back or whatever. Seriously, there has to be some kind of weapon shop around here. Who said that? Cantina. And the barber shop. General store! That's probably as best as I'm gonna get. Why are you... What vending machine incident? Why can't she come inside? And what vending machine... Oh, okay. Putting two and two together. Hi. You waved at me.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
What incident?
Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
Ah!
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Music to my ears.
Not to my wallet. I don't even know how much money I have. Not to my wallet. At all. I probably can't. Let's try to sell stuff. Do I need this? Nope. Z. Poof! There it goes. Yeah, I'll hold on to that. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Alright, well, that's as good as one for one good playthrough. So, I'll see y'all in part 2.